Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsy69, and we are back with another video. As promised, we have the AMX 1357. So this has just come for sale with the Lorraine 40T, and it's for sale for 8,500 gold, which is not the end of the world. It's a bit pricey for a tier 7 tank, but it's not the end of the world. Now, Kieran wants to get in on the video, so I do apologise for that. So this tank is a French light tank. It's a French light tank, and it's a very good tank. It has a six shot autoloader. It has I think it's 1 second between each shot, and the full reload is 10.4 seconds. So it's very good. The reload is very, very good, and you can pump out around about 500 damage per clip, so that's 500 damage every 10 seconds, which isn't so bad. That's roughly what the heavies get, probably a bit longer, some of them, and that's for like 400 damage every 10-11 seconds. But this thing has 61 kilometers an hour of speed. It has no armor. It's a 57 caliber gun, and it does 90 damage per shot. The penetration is 150, so it's for the tier and light tank. It's about, you got the Bulldog, that's 155 penetration, the T71, which is 160, but the LTTB is 150. But the DPM is not so bad for an autoloader. It's 2,100. Now, the T71 is 1,900, LTTB is 1,900. So the DPM is very, very good. It's not as much as the Bulldog, which is 2,500 DPM, but for an autoloader, 2,100 is very, very nice. In fact, it's more than the Lorraine 40T that we see yesterday. So the speed, as I've said, 61 kilometers an hour, and it has 7 degrees of gun depression. And the armor, as I've said, 40 on your front, 20 on your sides, 15 on the rear. So it's a light tank. It's a French light tank. People are going to use HE, but it's a very nice tank. 8,500 gold or 17,500 for both of the tanks, which is okay. It is okay. 8,500. I was hoping this will be around about 7,000 mark. Then if it was, then I would have seriously thought about buying it. But again, as I've said yesterday, they've come at if these tanks come next month, then I would probably have bought both of them. But as it happens, I just can't afford it this month, so I'm gonna miss out. I'm sure they're gonna come again eventually. So this battle has been nothing special. 1,900 damage here. We're gonna get one more shot into the SU, and then our Jag Panzer IV is gonna clear it up. But you can circle tanks very, very easy. That was my alarm, which means my missus is coming home very, very quick, very, very soon. So 2,100 damage, very easy, 54,000 credits. So the penetration, especially against tier 8s, you do struggle, but you do anyway in tier 7 light tanks. Now, you struggle penning IS3s and IS6s, IS5s. You do struggle penning them frontally, even with APCR, but you're not supposed to. I've heard people and I've seen people complain, the penetration shit, you can't even pen this tank frontally. You are a light tank. You are not supposed to be in front of them, and you're supposed to be behind them. And if you're going to be in front of them, then obviously you're going to get wrecked. They're going to pen you, they're going to use HE, and you're going to get wrecked, and you're not going to pen them back. And we're going to see that in a minute. We've got the IS6 up there, there's an IS3, there's a VK100, there's an IS5, and I'm platooning with my workmate, and when this battle started, I just looked at him and I, how the hell are we going to win this? They've just got so many heavies, but we actually ripped them apart. So you can see the T71 here, and there is an IS3. So we're going to wait. We are cautious because of the middle, and there is a TD that I do not want to get shot by. But now I think we have reset our camo. We're going to go up and we're going to try and spot the tanks that are to my right, which is the IS3. And here we go. Watch this SU. Now, he is going to get absolutely wrecked. And you can just see he could not, he was full health. And with me and someone else shooting, and I think there was another person with my autoloader, he just got ripped apart very, very quickly. He didn't even have time to turn around. Now, you can see here, just the front is very, very hard to pen. And I'm using APCR, and you can see the ISU 152 IS3 noob. Now, as I've said, you're not supposed to be in front. If I would get to the side of him, or even the rear of him, we won't have any problems whatsoever penning him. And you can see here, even APCR on the VK100, until he turns, you are not penning him at all. And that's good, because it makes you use the tank as it's supposed to be used, as a light tank. Get around tanks. That is what this tank is for. You're not supposed to sit in front of tanks. Get behind them, circle them, and make your shells worth it. And you can see we have just torn the enemy apart. There's just 2 tanks left now. The VK100 have just been ripped. And there's just one, I think it's a Rudy, which we are going to spot very, very quickly. And it's 7 against 1. And I don't know why, but it looks like he's just sat there all battle. And as soon as he's spotted, he gets ripped. So that battle, 3 kills, 1500 damage, nothing special, but considering it was a tier 8 battle and we tore the Reds apart, we did end on a first class and we earned 93,000 credits and we shot a lot of APCR. So it makes nice credits. It does make nice credits, 290 supremacy points. Now, last up, again, I am in a platoon with my work colleague, and it's a tier 8 battle, but there's only one tier 8. And again, I'm going to go and spot on A. I'm not going to go straight away. We're going to sit in the bush. We're going to wait. We're going to wait for the team. Half of our team are coming this way, and we're going to spot for it. We're going to spot for them, and hopefully we don't get spotted in return. So the enemy have got 2 mediums and a light tank, so I'm assuming that they will all be here, or at least the mediums, and we've spotted the T31, the ISU, the Bulldog. We've spotted them all now, and we can get a couple of shots in on that ISU, but now we are spotted and we've got 1 shell left, so we're just going to waste it and hopefully we get the blind shot, and then we're going to hide behind the rock. Now the Bulldog got absolutely ripped apart there, so which is good for me, which now if he exposes himself, we can clear him up with 1 clip. Now there's a T29 who also comes down. You're not going to pen the T29 even with AP, so switch to the APCR and you can pen them. And that is the same basically for most heavies. But again, we're sitting in front of them. We are trying to not get spotted. We are trying to open the team, and we do get a lucky bounce, but we take out the Bulldog. So now I'm looking at the minimap. So there is 2 tanks round by C. Now there's still 2 tanks. So I'm telling my teammate, you've got 3 people here. I'm going to go and help these. So as soon as I go and help, our tanks, which I was just at by A, just get deleted. They just get deleted. And my workmate was actually, you left us, you left. No, actually, I'm going to help the team that need it. There is a couple of heavies here that I can take out without them focusing. So straight away, we take out the louver. We get 2 shots, 196 damage in the SU-152. My teammate now shoots him. It's 4 against 5. And I can get around the ISU and take him out with no problems at all. So you can see he's not looking, and we clear him with a few shots. So it's now 4 against 4, but the enemy have pushed towards A. My platoon is dead, but they are quite low hit points. They are all very low hit points. I'm still full health. We still have a tier 8 on our team, and I'm confident. We have 3 kills. We're on 1300 damage. We plot 200 damage. So at this stage in the battle, I'm still very, very confident. So it's now 3 against 4. So I'm going to try and pick off the enemy, but they are very close together. And I spot the Emil, and I was hoping to take him out, but he turns just in time, and there is a T29 coming to help. So I can't take him out. So the T29 also is very low hit points. So we're going to wait here. We don't mind them both pushing us. The Emil is... he is a one clip and he's a turretless, but then a T43 comes and I'm like, well, he's a couple of shots. We bounced 3 shots on him, but luckily our last remaining 3 shots, we can clear him. So this is where we got panicky. We was like, no, come on. So we're now on 4 kills. The T34 one takes out the Tiger, one. And now we are risking it for a biscuit. The T29, we can clear him. And we're using the T43 body as cover. So now the Tiger is gone. It's just 2 of us left against the Emil. So I'm going to wait for myself to reload. And then we're just going to go for it. You know, he's a 1 clip if we can pen all of them. But there we go. 1 miss. And we don't manage to clear him. We leave him on 28 hit points, but we are still, we've got now the T29 dead body, and he has to do something. They're losing and there's nothing he can do, and we take him out for our 6th and final kill. And luckily we didn't get the 7, but it was still a very good battle. So 2.2k damage, 54,000 credits. We get the top gun, we get the Paul's medal, we get the scout, 6 kills, 1200 hit points. We also got 1200 assistant damage. So there we go. Very nice tank, and it is worth getting, and you will enjoy it if you do have it. But for now, I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you soon.